Oh, here, actually, wait. Stop talking for a second. I'm making like a pre-intro thing. Uh, okay. Spoilers for this tier list. Don't watch if you don't fucking like it. Okay, we're good.
Okay, guys, you all start recording right now. Start it right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Go. Start it right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Go. Go now. Go. Hey, go. Okay, we're going. Hey guys, the curators of Studio Ghibli here. We're gonna do everything here today. We're gonna do it all. We're gonna do it all. You know what? We're Studio Ghibli and we're the best. So we're gonna rank. They're all F.
No,
Surprise.
okay, so this
What?
yeah, we wanted to do an anime tier list. So what's happening is we took from like a list of anime that at least one of us has seen and that another person has heard of or seen something about. It's I think it was 35 files I uploaded for it, so 35 rankings.
Okay, so we're Studio Ghibli. What's up? What's up first?
Okay, we
First
have
is Komi Can't Communicate.
I haven't watched it, and neither has Chase,
No,
I don't think.
nah. So it's
No,
enough.
I have
Yeah, what
I
would you
have
rate
watched
it?
it. I would put it in a honestly.
A,
Yeah, I
really?
really liked it.
Okay.
Um,
And we have Nichijou. Jordan has not watched
pretty
this
quick.
one.
I literally
That
haven't
was
even
that was a
heard of
pretty
it
quick.
until-
That was a pretty
yeah, that was a quick
transition.
discussion. We should really talk about each one a little bit. You know, it's about like a girl who has social anxiety, and her goal is to make 100 friends, and she meets this guy named Todd now, and she's like, he realizes she has social anxiety and doesn't like to talk to people, and so like he tries to communicate to her through the chalkboard, and that gets her really interested, and she talks to him back, and they have a whole conversation during lunch hour, and then he agrees to help her make 100 friends.
So, why is it good?
It's wholesome, slice of life, K-On-esque.
Okay. Fair enough.
Next one, I haven't heard anything about, so this is on you guys.
Nichijou. Chase, what would you give it?
So I would Nichijou. I don't know. It's honestly like it's definitely like your absurdist type comedy humor. A lot of things happen. It revolves obviously like around the girls, but like I'm Studio Ghibli and I give it an F.
Okay, I'd say it's I'd say it's like a high A, if not an S.
I would agree with that, to be honest. If I'm being real.
I'll put on A right now.
I'm not talking about this. Next
Just-
one is S.
Yeah, I honestly, okay, so
Avatar.
like,
Yeah, technically
Avatar.
it might not be an anime.
but like, that's what makes it better than all the others.
It's,
Yeah, anime kind of
it's not
sucks
an anime.
actually.
It's just,
No,
this is what makes it
honestly,
better.
Avatar is what I grew up with. It's probably my one of my favorite shows from my childhood,
Yeah.
and you know, I loved it, and I rewatched it multiple times. It's
See,
I've only
amazing.
watched it once, but like, I mean, I still remember most of it.
I never grew up with it, but like I watched it and I liked it even when I was like 17.
Oh, I still like it
Oh
now.
man,
Oh yeah, no, like it's better than a lot of anime.
yeah, they should really make like a movie or something. I think that'd be cool.
That would be cool, honestly.
Bakugan.
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 Honestly, I never like actually watched the full thing. It was like,
I think I watched like the entire first
yeah,
season. when I
no,
was a
for
kid.
me it was like the bits and pieces of what was on whatever channel it aired on. So like, I don't know. The only episode I actually remember is that the red-haired girl is like the main villain or something like that.
Outside of the battles, though, do you ever think they just like whipped the things at each other?
Maybe.
Definitely. No,
Like
it's a
100%.
definite.
Like that's
Yeah.
the attack. That's the
I
attack,
would have done
right?
it.
Yeah, the attack is just assault.
Honestly, I never
I
liked
did
it as
that.
much as other childhood shows. I think I'll put it in a C, maybe a D.
I mean, for me, it was just very forgettable.
Yeah, that's what I
So
mean.
I'd say
Oh,
it's a D.
I'm thinking
wait.
D.
It wasn't bad. Yeah.
I did
It wasn't
watch
bad,
this.
What, Digimon?
Bakugan. Did you? No, not
Bakugan? You did watch
I did
Bakugan.
watch
Okay,
Bakugan.
okay. Okay.
I
you did.
completely forgot about this show. I forgot that this was a thing.
Okay, so yeah, forgettable, huh?
By default, F for forgettable.
Fair enough.
Digimon is next.
Mm-hmm.
Eden, you're the main one for Digimon. I grew up with it a tiny
so,
bit.
so this is like just the first season, right?
Yeah, I'd
All
say
of it.
Because
so.
I mean, yeah, every other all of
All
it,
of it.
it varies in quality.
It does. It's like
All
It would
of
vary
it.
from like F to S. Probably.
it's like with Yu-Gi-Oh.
It might be nostalgia talk. I'd say it's an A though. Like, you got like it got accused a lot for being a Pokemon clone. Like it's very
It
different,
is.
especially the shows. Cause like
I
in the show, like there's literal people dying.
I I never watched the show. I only watched
Mhm.
a singular movie, and apparently, from what Eden has told me, is that it is like three like short movies compiled into one movie.
Yeah, the first Digimon movie or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like three separate things they just put into one.
So I was extremely confused, but I did have fun with it. So from what
Like if you know what's happening, it's pretty good.
yeah, so from what I've seen, I would put in like a B tier, I'd say, for the movie I watched.
Okay.
But like,
Probably a lower B tier though, like when other things
wow.
get added.
isn't it based off the art that I just see in the front and kind of what I've seen otherwise? Don't they just not try?
are
They're
you
all
talking
animals, aren't they? Or like they're just robots sometimes.
They're
There's
animals,
literally, like,
robots.
the fucking-
There's some that are like just concepts.
There's
I'm pretty
literally
sure.
like the Cheeto cat as a monkey, and then like it evolves from poop, and then it turns into an Eldritch abomination, and then it turns golden.
Yeah, I'd say it's more creative than Pokemon.
Isn't it
at
just
least.
magic?
I think that's
Not
debatable.
magic,
I think
sorry.
it's like, I think it's like half, like or sorry, like there's like some portions that are definitely like more creative, but then there's others that are like okay, like come on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. There's like a Digimon that's just like a dragon and it's made of guns or something.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's very American.
Hey, Chase, did you put in your rating?
Yeah, I haven't
you
watched
doesn't know
it.
what Digimon is.
I haven't.
Yeah, so haven't watched.
Oh, okay.
What is
okay?
but what
So
what does Pot of Greed do?
that's not this. That's not
nobody
this
knows.
show. Okay, next is Ghost Stories. Honestly,
Haven't watched.
you could rate this two ways. You could rate this the Japanese version, or you could rate this the English dub. I'm going to rate it by the English dub,
So
honestly. So I'm going to put it in a high A tier.
Okay. Yeah. Otherwise, it'd be
So
an F. Right?
basically, it wasn't received the best in Japan, from what I remember reading. And then they sent it over to get like localized, and they were like, yeah, like honestly, you can change all the dialogue you want, all that. You just gotta keep the core concepts and what they learn the exact same, and how they defeat the ghost. And so they turned it into like the most like politically incorrect show you can find, and it's a good show. In the end of the day, it's funny, but I would only suggest watching it in English.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have nothing
that's-
to say about it. Haven't watched it.
Honestly, you should.
Yeah.
You can find all the episodes on YouTube. You did not hear that from me. You can find them all on YouTube. Actually, there's probably a playlist on like my personal
yeah.
like YouTube page.
Didn't it take like a year to watch all of it or something?
Yeah.
Just because you watched like half of it, stopped, gushed about it for half a year, and then watched the rest
Yeah,
of it.
that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
But it's really good. It's very worth a watch. JoJo's. Now,
Yeah, so this is,
if you want,
just
we can
part
add a
one?
few more images and do it as more than just the first season.
Yeah, we
I
definitely
just
could.
meant JoJo as a whole, honestly. Okay, that took a lot longer than I thought.
Okay. New
just
video.
took,
Don't
like,
worry,
3
don't worry.
hours.
That's a new tier
Yeah,
list.
this is our second anime tier list video.
This was
Don't worry
not
about it,
here.
though.
This was over here. That
What are
was
you
there.
talking about?
Tr-
I'm
Jordan had
I'm
issues
remaking
with,
the thing.
with stuff.
Okay, so
Yeah.
JoJo
What are
Part
the
1.
JoJo parts.
What?
I mean, I think part 1's kind of underrated.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, I loved it.
I did too.
Maybe I'm
I
I'm
really like
stupid,
Part 1
but
and
like,
2, but like a lot of people are
Yeah.
like,
2 is generally regarded as one of the
Yeah.
best ones, though.
I mean, like
1's kind of left behind.
it's a lot of people will say like, oh, like you don't really have to watch parts 1 or 2, but I think like that's what helps make JoJo as a whole just better.
Yeah, like they made a whole power system and then ignored it.
Yeah,
That's like peak JoJo.
it's literally.
Yeah, they made a whole power system that could like pretty much do anything, and then they scrapped it for something cooler.
Pretty well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
It's like Dio's vampire powers. They just never use them after part 2. Like the ripple.
Yeah,
Joseph used it like twice and it didn't work
yeah,
in part 3.
exactly. But no, I think part 1 is very good. Like for
Yeah,
like it was something that they made, like they did parts 1
It was in
2
the
together
80s.
because they didn't know how like it would go
yeah,
over
it
the
was
West.
made in the 80s, so like it's kind of dated in storytelling style, but I think that gives it a bit of a charm.
Yeah, and it was
Like,
also back
Speedway can
when
explain
it
everything.
was also made. Spoiler warning. It was also made back when anime characters, protagonists, did not die, usually.
Yeah, and they just fucking killed Jonathan.
Yeah. You
Like, when I
gaslit
first
me
started-
into thinking that he would survive.
Yeah, I mean, I when I first watched it, I thought like Jonathan and
They
Joseph were
gaslit
like
me
the
into
same
thinking
person.
this was a good
Yeah.
show.
So like I'm like, oh, so like when does he like when does he meet Caesar? And then he just dies. I'm like, oh.
I also thought from artwork that they were the same person. But
Yeah,
like I remember
didn't know
remember
he
watching
died
the
until,
final
like, he actually
episode
did.
on a legal streaming site. And
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you were like,
A
"Oh yeah, like this
legal
was made in like the
streaming
80s,
site.
so like it's back."
I was just saying
Yeah.
things that were
Yeah,
related.
you were like,
to
it was made in the
the
80s, so like it was back when anime protagonists just didn't die. And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool."
And then after I'm like,
Cool.
yeah, so that's why it's like so surprising.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so what about you, Chase?
lied.
What would you put I mean, I'd put it in
Part
like,
five, part one, you mean?
Part one, I mean.
Yeah,
I'd
part
say
one.
mid-low A.
I'm
Um,
putting it in B.
I'll put it in.
Ooh.
I'd put it in like mid A.
Okay.
I mean, I'm ranking my like tiers. Are you guys doing that?
Let me rank your
What?
tiers.
Like
Oh.
the order.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. Like I
Okay,
put Ghost
okay,
Story
yeah, so-
slightly above Comey.
I mean, I'd probably put it above Digimon though, so mid A.
Hence why Digimon's at the bottom from I haven't watched.
What?
What?
How do you rate something you haven't watched?
It just
okay,
is.
Okay.
All
We
right,
got part two. Battle tendency.
I don't
you
know
got,
what
you got
artist from part A.
Jonathan's
I mean,
grandson.
part
Yeah.
right?
This part's very good.
Mhm.
I don't think it's my favorite, but it is very good.
It's a lot of people's
I
favorites.
know it
It's
is.
like it's like a fan favorite.
Guys, I have a question.
What?
Oh, what?
Which one was the art for part one?
Part
It
one was the one of Dio.
It is
Jonathan
with
and
the
Dio
okay,
back to
okay,
back.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Part
there we
two
go.
is the very pink
Oh.
one.
It's yeah.
Got you.
Part 3 and 4 you should be able to see.
Yeah, I got that part. So.
Okay,
Yeah.
So
Part two. You know, it's a good one. It's. I don't think it's my top three.
It
really?
is
Yeah.
not an A tier, to be honest.
no, you say B?
I think it's better than
Um,
Phantom Blood.
I have to choose.
Yeah, I like it better than Phantom Blood, but not by much.
Yeah.
I'd probably rate it around equal. Maybe part 2 edging ahead
I'm gonna
slightly.
put part two
Like
at
it's much
low
more
A.
comedic. Yeah, it's a much more comedic than part 1, which a lot of people enjoy.
That's true, but I
It's like,
feel like
Jonathan's kind of like he's a very one-dimensional character. So like you have Joseph, who like is like the opposite of him. You know, he lies and he cheats.
Yeah. Well, like
But
Jonathan's supposed to
ultimately
be
he
like,
tries to do good.
Jonathan's supposed to be like the ultimate like gentleman by the end of it.
Yeah.
And, like
Jonathan's lawful good. Joseph is chaotic neutral.
yeah. He lies. He cheats. He literally cheats.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like I don't know. Like he's the exact opposite, and he's a fun guy. He
Yeah.
is low A tier for me.
I kind
the
of
anime.
the entirety of part 2 I kind of just don't remember.
You don't remember
Killer
Cars?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Lisa, watching your
Yeah, you don't
mom
remember
bathe.
Lisa?
No, I only remember Notorious B.I.G. and that's not even from part 2.
That's from part 5, bro. and the guy dies immediately.
Yeah, it lasted one
Such
episode.
a stupid fucking stand, dude.
That's the name of the series.
Jojo.
JoJo's
Yeah,
stupid
read part 8 or
fucking
something.
adventure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Has to
here,
be.
actually, wait. Stop talking for a second.
No.
I'm making like a pre-intro thing. Okay, spoilers for this tier list. Don't watch if you don't fucking like it. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
Well,
That's
no,
not-
I'm just
let's
saying
keep
like.
that in.
That's so lame.
No, I'm saying like
That's
cut
so
that out and
lame.
put it at the start.
No,
No, let's keep that
we
here,
are going to
so-
cut it out and put it at the start, but we're also keeping it in right here.
Yeah.
That's what we're
anyway,
doing.
Part 3, the part that introduced stands.
Yeah.
When stands have still made sense.
I got
kind
a
of.
controversial opinion.
Oh.
It's slightly higher than Phantom Blood. It's lower than part 2.
Ooh. I'm not even sure that's controversial.
Is it? It's a lot of people's favorites
Oh.
from what I've seen.
Yeah, but I think like
I
usually it
genuinely-
teeters around being better or worse than part 2 because like it has a lot of cool like stands and stuff.
does.
but it's also very long.
But yeah, it's very long and it kind of sucks because it's just them walking to a place for 50 episodes.
Hey, they sometimes boat there and fly and crash.
Like, I love it. I love it. I really do. It has
mhm.
some of my favorite fights, but like,
Yeah, it's like the ending of it really carried it.
yeah.
It was like this. It started out strong, the middle teetered a bit. Like there were fun moments, but like it was a very long
I don't know.
journey.
I only liked like up until like getting all the party members, and then it kind of stopped
Mhm.
for there, and then when they got to Egypt, it picked up again.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm trying to
Oh,
say.
okay. Well, that's
Yeah,
that's
like
the
the middle
like
part.
no, that's not even middle. That's like the first 5 episodes, bro.
Yeah, so I'd put it between Phantom Blood and Battle
Okay,
Tendency.
so for just to
Chase?
set the stage, I have Battle Tendency low A, I have
Mhm.
part 3 at high A and part 1 at low A.
Yeah, I have too
Or
many
low
things
B.
in
Sorry,
A.
they were both in B. Sorry, part 3
Yeah,
and
Too
1.
I
many
should probably move
things in
like
A.
Phantom Blood and Digimon.
Maybe you
to
should
B,
lower your standards.
but I'll do that. I might do that later. Lower my standards. Chase. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Phantom Blood I have at low A. I have
Mhm.
Tendency at B. Don't know where I'm gonna throw it in at B yet.
Chase is a very strange
He
person.
is.
And Crusaders, I quite like it, so I'm probably going to put it mid A.
Mid
Okay,
A.
that's so
Okay.
epic. Okay, part 4, my favorite animated part, is going
Uh,
at high A, bro.
I'll put it in low S.
Mm,
And by low S, I mean right behind Avatar.
see, I didn't like it
It's the only
better
other
than
one there.
Nichijou, so it has to go below
Mm.
Nichijou.
Okay, actually, that's true. I'll actually swap Nichijou
Oh, okay.
and JoJo. Yeah, so
Fair enough.
Nichijou is an S.
Low S
Honestly,
or high S? Because you only have 2 things.
Honestly, it might swap.
It might
depending
change
on
around.
No, I'm saying,
just
like,
a
are you putting
quirky
it
kinda
above
guy.
or below Avatar?
It might swap later on.
No, you
I mean,
gotta keep
depending on.
Avatar above. Don't even talk to me if it's not above.
I mean, there's something's gonna beat it.
Yeah, are you talking about the little girls show?
Which one?
Talking about Fairy Tale?
Dude, that's like all the anime. Remember part 3, the shower scene?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, let's
Remember
ignore
part
this
4,
man.
the shower
Maybe
scene?
we don't talk about this man anymore.
Yeah, maybe we stop talking about JoJo.
Remember Digimon, the shower
Okay,
scene?
shut up. Okay, Monster. Oh my god, this
I
is
haven't
S tier.
watched.
Actually, S tier.
Wow, crazy! You say it's S tier.
Yeah.
You know, this is just like Ghost Stories. Like,
Below
he
Avatar.
gushed about it for like a week, and then like he still hasn't finished it. That was like last year or something.
Okay. Watch the
Yeah,
first.
he gave me like the entire synopsis of like the first 10 episodes.
Okay.
Just like saying how amazing it was, and you haven't finished
It's
it yet.
regarded as a masterpiece, bro. But like,
Mm-hmm.
all I'm saying is like, you know how you told me with JoJo to watch the first 4 episodes and I'd get hooked.
Yeah.
With this, you know, a little more investment. Watch the first 17 episodes and you'll be hooked.
Is that a gun
Dude,
he's
that's
holding?
like an
Is he holding a
entire
gun in
anime
the art
season.
there?
Yes, that's not him though.
That's his.
Sure,
That's
that's-
his main rival, Constantine. Because that's what
No.
this reminds me of.
It's a very
the
good anime though.
average-
It's about this doctor, and
Doctor?
I don't even want to give much of a synopsis. It's
Okay.
it's
Well,
good though.
you're bad. You're
I wanna
bad.
The
spoil
average
anything.
anime season is like 13 episodes.
You don't
Yeah, I
wanna
know this is like
spoil
a
anything?
70-something episode
Watch the
anime.
entire first season equivalent and more, and then you might like
This
it.
man doesn't want to spoil anything.
Okay.
So the original Naruto.
Okay. Do you want? I'm gonna say no filler.
No filler?
Yeah.
How about only the good filler?
Okay, sure. I did include good filler when watching it. My last
Let's
rewatch.
say
Not
let's say
rewatch. My
B.
last watch.
I do like it.
I do too. I'm also thinking
Yeah.
B, but below JoJo.
Yeah, I put it below Digimon.
Hold on.
But that's like nostalgia
No,
talking.
never mind.
Hmm?
The Rock Lee Gara scene puts it above part 1 at least.
Mm,
That scene
okay,
alone.
Okay. Yeah, but then like it's a cool scene, but it's immediately invalidated because Rock Lee lost.
I don't care. I literally
You know,
don't
everyone.
care. That's a
everyone
good
was
scene.
Impressed.
No, that's a good scene. And then there's the fucking scene of Rock Lee and Gara versus Bone Guy. I don't remember his name, but that was a cool
Bone
ass
Guy.
fight. And then
Yeah.
there's the Naruto Sasuke fight at fucking like Sword Valley or whatever the fuck it's called.
Did you just say? Wait. I've only seen the clip, but like, did you
What
just
clip?
say that Rock Lee loses the fight where he drops the weights?
Yes.
Yes. because he's not a main character. That's like
No,
the last
Rock Lee is
major
a main
contribution.
character.
That's like the last major contribution he
I
had
have
in the
not
entire
watched
show.
That doesn't matter. He's still a main character. I don't
I
care
know.
what you say. If the writers
He's a
didn't do
side
him dirty,
character.
if the writers didn't do him dirty, oh fuck, I can't talk. If the writers didn't do him dirty, he would have been one of the most OP characters in the show.
Yeah. I mean, like, spoilers for Shippuden, but like, Mike Guy, he almost beat Madara. Like, in the end, it didn't mean anything, but like, you know, Rock Lee could get that strength, maybe.
That's
Yeah,
enough for
I
me,
He just
boys.
never did.
I mean, like, he almost beat Madara. He opened all the
Yeah.
gates and like,
And then, like, died, and then Naruto, like, resurrected him like Christ.
yeah,
Except he couldn't fix his legs.
yeah. No, but there's a lot of good fights in the original Naruto.
Yeah.
Um,
The fights were good.
yeah,
I did like the whole, like, Rasengan training arc.
yeah, that was fun. It was
That where
just
he
a
gets, like,
whole journey of meeting Tsunade, though.
That's when
Yeah.
he gets pink eye, right?
What?
What?
Pink guy?
No. That's not. I think I
Purple
know what
guy.
ability you're talking about. There's like 8 abilities that could be considered pink guy though. There's Sage Mode. There's Sharingan. There's
Okay, but why does
fucking-
Sage Mode sound like
There's
pink eye?
Byakugan.
Is
Yeah,
Byakugan?
Renegon.
What?
Byakugan
What?
got power
What?
crept.
What?
What? Are you okay?
Byakugan.
Yeah.
Byakugan.
Are you okay?
They
Byakugan got
merge.
power crept
They
though.
Yeah.
merge with
Yeah,
each
so
other.
Naruto B, we can talk about the power creep when rating Shippuden.
Okay, let's go to
Sounds
Shippuden
worse,
then.
though.
I think it's ready.
If it's-
Okay,
let's
so
see.
I'm gonna
They
say
already
first
ranked
off, the fight scenes are so much better.
They're better, but at the same time, the
Uh.
pacing's like, the pacing's just dog shit.
I know the pacing is bad, and that is a down point
It's not
for
even
it.
filler.
But like,
It's just that thing.
it's literally like there's the fucking Kakashi versus Obito fight.
Obito.
That's
Yeah.
that's amazing. The final Naruto Sasuke fight also really good,
I never even watched that one.
very good.
Like, it might be good, but I'm not watching it.
But no,
Because,
yeah.
it's like finding a diamond after crawling through, like, the New York sewage system.
But
Okay,
no, there's
like-
a lot of good
I
fights
would
in it.
still take that diamond though.
Like, you have to crawl through, like, a mile of sewage to find something good.
Listen,
Like, it's something really good, but
What
do
if-
you want to crawl through that?
in New York, what if that diamond touched Maryland? Actually, I'm gonna stop there.
Look, do you want to watch, like, the 80th flashback about how Naruto, like, saved this man's, like...
Do you want to watch
Frog?
DC's Flash?
Okay, I'll give you a better one. Do you want to watch
What?
the 80th flashback of Naruto sitting on that swing with no friends? While they all surround
Yeah.
Sasuke.
Yeah, and then, like, there's sad music, and he, like, has to... He like, narrates it, and then suddenly he,
So-
like, gets more powerful.
Yeah, suddenly
and then,
he gets like a new version of Rasengan or something.
Yeah, and then the episode ends.
So the show is just fairy tale.
No.
No, it's fairy tale, but good.
Yeah, it's actually
Uh,
good. Okay, I'm gonna put it actually
You
tied with
just described
Naruto.
fairy tale.
Okay, I like the original Naruto better, because, like...
I did put original Naruto above in the list, but like I
Mm.
think they're tied personally. Okay,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
man. Well, so Yu-Gi-Oh's kind of bad, but, like, it's funny
Yeah,
bad,
it
you
is
know?
funny bad.
Like, there's some moments that are actually really good.
There's a scene.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Shut the fuck up! I'm explaining. There's a scene where Weedle throws his deck into the ocean.
Weedle. Yeah.
Weedle?
And then he's shocked that it
That's,
happened.
yeah, Weedle. That's his name.
It's Weevil.
Oh, okay.
I was like, that's a Pokemon, bro.
Yeah, but he also
Weevil
uses
under
bug.
or whatever.
He also uses bug monsters.
He is just
Yeah.
Pokemon.
And then he could... You know, like, looking at the strategies in
Like,
the original
he-
Yu-Gi-Oh,
he-
you really notice that the game didn't really exist
Yeah,
yet.
so Weevil goes, "Hey Yugi, can I see your deck?" And Yugi's like, "Yeah, sure." And so Weevil's
And he's like, whoa,
Weevil
you have
looks at him, and he's like,
Exodia.
Exodia, he can beat me with this. And he's like, hope you won't miss these. And he just drops his cards in the ocean.
Yeah, then Joey jumps off the ship and almost dies to save his trading cards. Oh, man.
It's a good, nostalgia-wise, it is a good show.
Yeah, I mean, it has a lot of good moments. Like, later on, it gets really good.
Yeah.
Early on, it's kind of like, it's really cheesy. You feel like the 90s oozing off of it.
Yeah. I think I can rate this next to Digimon.
Uh,
Well, but that's because
Yeah.
for me, Digimon was C tier.
Yeah. I mean, I love Yu-Gi-Oh, especially like the later seasons, or the later parts of season 1.
I haven't watched past the tournament, personally.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I'm pretty sure I like Naruto better than Yu-Gi-Oh. Not Shippuden though. Yeah, I'll put it below Naruto in B and above Shippuden,
Okay.
which is in C.
Next, we got Spirited Away.
It's been like a decade since I've watched Spirited Away.
Honestly, I wish I.
Another
seen
one I just
Spirited
haven't
Away.
watched.
Yeah, I haven't.
Wait, what? I'm the only one that's watched this?
Yeah, I really want to
Really,
watch it.
you haven't watched this?
I haven't watched it.
What? Okay,
I really want to watch it though.
I
It's
just
on my
remember the
list.
animation being like really good, and like
I've seen.
you know me.
I've seen the animation.
Me like
style.
being a little kid.
I mean-
I'm like, wow, it's so cool.
I mean, Ghibli's
Wow.
just good in general.
yeah, I mean like
Yeah.
just on
Oh,
principle,
sorry.
I'm rating it above
We're
Shippuden.
really good
And
in
as
general.
as the
Us,
curators of Studio Ghibli,
So
we
on
have to give
principle,
this
I'm rating
the
it above
highest.
Shippuden.
on principle of being a curator of Studio
As the-
Ghibli,
Mm.
it
As
has
the
to
owner,
go above Avatar.
as the owner of Studio Ghibli, I am putting it and haven't watched because I haven't watched it.
I'll put it in. I'll put it in A, and
It's-
I'll knock Digimon down to B, high B.
Listen, it's
Okay.
at the top of my S because I am Studio Ghibli.
You are Studio Ghibli.
Okay.
How do you feel about this next show?
Yeah,
then?
Chase, this is for you to explain because I have not
Yeah.
watched Kakiguri, but
Yeah,
I
So
think it's the next one I'm
Kakiguri
gonna watch.
Is like a really is this okay? No, is this a mix between no? Okay, I don't know. This
What?
this looked really weird at low resolution because it's like so zoomed out from it. But it almost looked like it was like the live action art, and I was like, don't
Okay,
tell
no.
me to use that. But
No, I
anyway,
made
so
sure to
it's,
use
Explain.
no live action art.
Explain your
yeah,
opinion.
so it's a Netflix. I think it's a Netflix original. Yeah, I think it is. But anyways, it's this really like
original.
I hate you. I hate you. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Anyways, it's a show about like so it's set in high school to start off with, but it's really centered around gambling. And the way they go about it is like it's a lot of what you get from like the gambler from JoJo, but all the time. And it's just that
Wait, which one? The gamer
the
or
game,
the gambler?
like the first one, whichever the first one appears.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Darby.
that, but like Darby the gambler.
That's
It's
a
that,
great
They're both
but
Darby
the,
the gambler.
it's
Shout
that,
out
but for
Darby.
the
Darby.
entirety of the show, and it's so good because it's like different games every single time, and they kind of have like their own way of like cheating and rigging the games, and then like the main waifu is actually just insane.
I heard it's a little sus though.
It can be at times because,
mean,
and I
feel
know
high
exactly,
schoolers.
I know exactly like what character you're talking about, and she's also clinically insane.
Okay, I mean-
Gets off with a gun. Yeah,
Oh,
Okay,
Yeah,
One Punch
that's
Man.
it.
One Punch
That's
Man.
it.
move on.
This goes.
Ian, I'll let you go first on One Punch Man. I'll let
Ooh,
both you guys
One
go
Punch
first.
Man, it's I think your opinion's wrong.
I'm fine with you thinking that.
I'll put it in high B.
I'm putting it in low D. It's the exact same thing with why I understand Chase does not like JoJo. It's not for everyone, just like how I don't like
Yeah.
One Punch. It's not for me.
Yeah.
Well, JoJo's legitimately bad.
And your opinion is
Anyway.
wrong.
Chase, you like fairy
Yeah,
tale.
you like
Where
Fairy
would you
Tale.
put
How about
Fairy
you talk
Tail?
to us about Fairy Tale? Give us your
Do you
rant.
actually
there's
like
no
Fairy
reason-
Tail?
So no, here's
I
the
want.
thing with
Wait,
Fairy
wait.
Tail.
I want your rant on Fairy Tale, and I want Eden's right after.
It's not
Oh,
okay.
God.
So for me, I don't have a legitimate rant when it comes to Fairy Tale. It's just that
No, you
it's
like
a
Fairy Tail,
decent.
don't you?
No, I do like Fairy Tale, and I like it because it's a good waste of time, and it can be entertaining at times.
Okay, but is it
It's not that
nostalgia?
it's-
Because I'm pretty sure it was like one of your first.
No.
animes.
It's
You can-
not
you can
nostalgia.
watch
I can
anything,
tell you
though,
right now,
right?
it's not nostalgia. Because the thing is, like, I have maybe watched it once and then rewatched it and then kind of rewatched it again, and more so, I stopped rewatching it.
Why would you
because the
torture
new
yourself
seasons
like
start.
that?
That's the thing. That's what I said. That's what I mean, though. It is a great way to waste time with something decent. It's kind of like one of
you
those
can watch
comfort things.
anything else.
I
though.
could watch anything else, but nothing else has like a lot of episodes that I like.
Pokemon,
Like,
literally the
that's the
first
thing.
season of Pokemon.
Yeah,
You know how many
like
times I've
Pokemon.
rewatched Pokemon?
All
It's
of
the
it.
same
Okay,
thing.
and
All of it.
I've
It's the
done it
same
so
thing-
many times. You
Yeah,
can
it's
also
the
do it
same
with
thing
Avatar.
Fairy Tale and Pokemon.
I don't know, watch One Piece or
Well,
something.
like it's to the point
One
where
Piece
there's
is good.
some times where I don't remember certain story arcs in Fairy Tale, so I'll just be like, "Oh, that's what happens. Cool. Moving on." So
Let's
for
watch
me,
One
I
Piece
just
or
put it in
something.
C tier. I'm putting it in C tier. It's not like it's
Okay,
not
okay.
absolutely horrible because like it's not an absolutely horrible show, but it's not an S tier or like A or B because it's
Okay,
not even
well,
like a really
Yeah.
good show.
I
or
have never
a
heard
great
that
show.
rant from you before. I always thought you considered it
An A.
high A to like high
No,
B
not
tier
at
Actually,
all.
show.
like I thought you actually liked it.
Yeah.
I do actually like it, but not for like the reasons that you should actually like a show.
You like it because you can turn your brain off.
Exactly. That's what it is.
Yeah. Maybe I'm too much of an elitist, or maybe the show's dog shit.
Lower
I'm right.
your standards.
My standards. Half my stuff's in A and above.
That's what I mean.
Fairy Tale though. I mean, I do admit it's not awful. It's just that like it has so much like untapped potential that they just wasted.
Yeah, that's
Like
what I'm
you
hoping
got
to
like
get with the
you have
100
like an
Years
entire
Quest.
you have an entire fantasy guild system within the world, and like it doesn't really matter. You know, it's just like, oh, they're good guilds and they're evil guilds. And like, you know, Fairy Tale, it's like, oh, it's one of the best guilds, except like
Except
half the
nobody knows
members don't
them.
do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't, half the people they encounter don't know who they are, and half the members don't do anything. There's like 4 people pretty much that are actually strong wizards.
It's not on this list, but if I had to add to that, pretty well what Fairy Tale lacks, Black Clover has. That's pretty well what goes on there.
Yeah, Fairy Tale has a really bad habit of like introducing something or someone as being super famous, except like it's not.
Yeah.
You know, like
yeah.
Natsu, it's like, oh, it's the legendary salamander. He knows
Nobody
one spell.
He knows one spell. Nobody
He knew one
recognizes him,
spell, and like,
somebody scams people.
yeah, like, it's make it sound like he's like a legendary wizard, but like, he was kind of weak at the beginning. Nobody should know about him. And then like, you know, they introduce new powers and stuff, like they should be known. It's like, oh, he unlocked the dragon force. This
That's
is when like
exactly
a
the thing.
dragon slayer can do things and stuff.
Yeah,
And like to the viewers, it's like this was never foreshadowed even.
There is now second generation dragon magic casters, and they have dragon
Yeah.
macramas.
I remember
That
you complained to me a
definitely
lot
existed.
about like the time skip and how like it ruined
Oh, yeah.
characters as well. But also the time
Yeah,
skip
like-
itself was like shitty. You said.
It's like they made a villain that the main characters couldn't beat, so they all held hands and prevented themselves from dying. And then they woke up 7 years later.
But that was
Like, why?
I was
It didn't really serve the
listen,
story at all, did it?
lolly.
And then it also ruined characters, right?
Yeah, like, it's like you could have gotten some character development out of those 7 years, you know?
Oh, I
But
just
they
mean
didn't
how you
really.
always told me
You-
how they turned like Urza just into like a sex symbol.
Oh, well, that was like
that was
before
way
that.
Oh,
before
was
that.
it?
That was
like in her
way
first
before
episode,
that,
probably.
Was
yeah.
it? Yeah,
That
like,
pretty well
Yeah,
was.
it's like, oh,
From
she's
what
like
I
one of the
watched,
strongest fairy tale members.
I only watched like 10 episodes, but they always kept hyping up Urza as like, oh, she's literally like one of the
Yeah, yeah.
strongest people ever, blah blah. And
And
I'm like,
she's
yeah,
Yeah, and then like
she's
in
just
her own
not.
episode, I'm pretty sure Natsu has to save her.
Yeah, Natsu does have to save her.
Yeah, so F.
From Jalal.
I'm also putting in an F.
Jalal.
Jalal.
They really.
Next, you got Pokemon.
Listen,
is this
no,
the
I
first
may
season,
be.
or all of them?
Oh, it doesn't really matter. I don't think, to be honest.
Okay, I'm gonna rate it.
I'd say
I'm gonna
rate.
talk about it like 2 ways. First off, there's nostalgia, which means that
Yeah.
I love it completely, honestly.
Yep.
But second off, Pokemon Journeys, amazing, honestly. Like even like when I watched it, I had such a rush of like nostalgia and shit. But like it's actually really good. Like
Yeah. Pokemon Journeys is I think, in my opinion, the worst like kind of bit was when they released Black and White and they did it off that. That was my least favorite of them. Other than that, like even though that was the least favorite, it's still, if we were like ranking it in terms of parts, would be around like a high B, low A.
Okay.
So based off like everything as a whole, while I am Studio Ghibli, I do have to put it at the very top of S, above Spirited
Really?
Away.
really, you said you've never watched Spirited Away. Why are you making
Yeah, but
use
he
of me?
made it though.
Oh,
But
okay.
I'm Studio Ghibli.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm the owner and I haven't watched it, so I put in haven't watched.
I mean, I think Pokemon, like, I only really remember the first season,
Yeah,
but even like, I remember watching it a couple years ago, and it still held up.
it still holds
like
up.
like
exactly.
of course, it's like a children's show
No,
though.
it's made for kids and it's just teaching them life lessons too. But like,
Yeah, but it's
yeah,
enjoyable.
exactly. I'm gonna put it, I think, low A, bottom of A.
I'll put it below Yu-Gi-Oh at low B. Hunter x Hunter.
Hunter x Hunter, honestly, kind of controversial, but I'm putting it bottom of S tier. I'm putting it top or bottom of S tier. I think
You
it's
think they're gonna remake it again?
no.
That'd be funny.
I think
Maybe they'll do a new show for like the last 2 bits.
I
if
think
if they ever do one.
when it finishes, they might take it up, or a studio might take it up. But I don't.
Maybe they'll make a movie.
I don't think that any studio, at least in their right mind, would take it up until like they know for sure like it's gonna finish.
Yeah,
Well,
until like it's either already done,
Yeah.
or like
or like
it's almost
Yeah.
done.
because like his back issues and stuff.
Yeah,
But-
I mean, it is almost done.
Yeah.
though, isn't it?
Anyways, Hunter
It's
x
been
Hunter.
almost done for like 2
It's
years.
very good. Has some really good fight scenes. There's the whole Heaven's Arena fight scenes. There's the whole Chimera Ant arc in general is extremely
Truth
good.
be told, I only remember the Chimera Ant
You don't
arc.
remember Heaven's Arena arc?
No, I don't remember like anything.
Oh,
I
that's
just
where they
remember
learn.
Cell.
That's where they learn Nen.
Okay, I just remember Cell and the old dude that like nukes himself. that was pretty cool, you know.
No, I love this anime to death. It's like I don't know. It's a very good one. It's
Oh, yeah, also Adult Gone.
yeah, that was an extremely good fight. There's also Godspeed Killua against
Mhm.
oh, I forget its name, the Red Ant. But yeah, no, that's an extremely good fight. Like it has a lot of really good fights. Very good show.
I also remember the fake name Gon's dad used in the Green Island.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
We can't say that though.
This is
cannot
also
say
one
the
of the
name.
few animes my dad has also watched. He
Mhm.
really likes it.
Right.
I think Bisky was his favorite character.
Okay. Where are you putting it? I think I'm putting it
I
above
put it at the bottom of S
Naruto.
tier.
Okay, I put it in mid B just because I haven't watched it in a while.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd probably go up if I rewatched it. Chase hasn't watched it at all, right?
I've not watched any of the following three: Hunter x Hunter,
No?
Dragon Ball, or Death Note. That's coming up.
Okay.
That's lame.
You-
You're lame.
you-
Watch more shows.
You can cut this little bit out of the video, but I'm just gonna go make tea while you guys discuss this.
We'll just put up a disclaimer text. Chase is dumb or something.
Chase did not watch shows.
We're
went
gonna
to
get
make
all
tea.
the way.
Chase is
We're gonna
ungrateful.
get all the way to Attack on Titan, and he's gonna be like, "Okay, I'm back."
That's exactly what's gonna
Alright.
happen.
Okay, let's go
Yeah,
on
I'm
to
gonna
Dragon
throw all
Ball.
those
Okay.
into haven't
Dragon Ball-
watched, and then-
Dragon Ball Z.
Okay, fucking
specifically.
leave already.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball.
Fuck you, bitch.
honestly,
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Dragon Ball Z.
Honestly, I've probably watched the whole thing through like 7 or 8 times in my life.
Honestly, me too. Like,
it was my childhood anime. Like
I don't think
the
I
moment
watched it all like at once.
So-
like, or not at once, but like in sequence. But like I always just like turned on the TV when I was younger. There was like Dragon Ball on,
So
and I just watched
so
it.
growing up for me, it was always, I just always thought of Pokemon as just a cartoon, but Dragon Ball, I was always like, oh, this is anime.
Yeah, this is peak anime.
But like, I also didn't know that anime was a big genre, so I was like, oh, anime is Dragon Ball. And so I was like, this is the only anime, but this is a good one. So I just watched it nonstop, and I've watched it like 7-8 times, as I've said. It's extremely good, like nostalgia wise. Some of it still holds up pretty well.
yeah,
like-
I'd say everything pre-cell pretty much holds up.
Really,
Once you get into Boo, it's a bit
I don't know. I think
shaky.
I think that the some of the Boo fights are good, though.
Yeah, but like it gets shaky in
Like,
terms of
there's,
like pacing
there's-
and storytelling.
There's Gotenks vs Boo was really good.
Yeah.
Gohan's I think was good.
I don't even remember Gohan's.
I don't remember it very well.
I
I'm
mean,
pretty
like,
sure.
past a certain point, a lot of the fights kind of feel like filler. Like the
Yeah.
Gotenks fight didn't really matter.
It did, but it was a good fight.
Yeah, it was a good fight, but it didn't matter. So
Oh,
like,
and there's the
that's why I'm
obvious
saying it
one
kinda
of
fell off.
Vegito Boo.
oh yeah,
That was a good one.
that was just fan service,
It
but it
was.
was fun.
Uh,
Well, I guess it let them unfuse everything
yeah.
to create a Kid Buu.
and then there was
Yeah, so it wasn't just-
the
it
Kid
didn't
Buu
matter.
fight versus Goku at the end was also
Yeah, that
pretty
was
good.
really good.
Yeah,
You mean versus Mr. Hercule Satan?
yeah,
Yeah, he swept.
yeah. No, it was but
He
it's a
one-shot
very
him.
good anime.
hmm
Whether you
Uh,
start it at like my age or as a kid, it's good either way.
It's very cheesy
I think
because it's like a '80s manga.
I think I'll put top of A.
Okay. I mean, I'd say, hmm. The thing with Dragon Ball is that I really like good storytelling. You know, so like in terms of storytelling, some parts are like high A, other parts are like C.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's very hard for me to rate it in an accurate spot.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Uh, I'll say it's above part 1, JoJo, below part 3. So, mid A.
Okay.
Yeah, because, like, I really like the the final Cell battle.
Mhm.
But at the same time, like,
Yeah.
like story-wise, that's very good.
Yeah.
But then, like, there's the Gotenks fight, which didn't matter at all.
Honestly, my favorite moment in Dragon Ball is when Gohan first goes Super Saiyan 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the final Cell
Yeah,
fight.
exactly.
That's like peak Dragon
Yeah.
Ball.
Okay.
Well,
Death Note.
Death Note. I mean, I haven't watched it, but Jordan
You've-
like spent like 2 hours explaining the whole plot.
Yeah, so you've watched it.
Yeah,
Death Note.
I'm actually like an expert now.
Okay, I'll start off. Death Note, I think, is
Yeah.
a very good beginner anime. It's something that to help get your friends into anime. I don't think it holds up very well compared to other animes though, because there are multiple points where like they could have just ended it. The whole anime could have just ended after like every like 3 episodes. I feel like.
Yeah, Death Note seems like I mean, from what you described, it seems like the author was trying to write these people as being really smart, but
Yeah.
it just seemed like they're really dumb, like and overthinking things.
But yeah, I think it's a very good beginner anime, but it doesn't hold up to others.
They also had that Trump one shot.
Yeah, actually, that I think raises it a few points.
I think for being so absurd,
I'm gonna put it
Raises
in
it.
mid C.
I'll put it above Naruto, even though I haven't watched it.
Okay, now this is unfortunate because Chase isn't back,
Oh, yeah.
and I have not
No,
seen
we can
Dragon
wait.
Maid.
Absolutely no shot. You guys are
thank
still talking about Dragon Ball.
No, we've literally been
No,
waiting for about
we were
5
waiting for
minutes.
Yeah,
We've
we've
been
been
filling up
waiting.
the void with just searching up random shit about Dragon Ball.
I told him Super Saiyan 5 trivia.
And then I searched up Super Saiyan 100 like I was 5 again.
Okay.
Alright, anyway, Dragon Maid. We're in Dragon Maid.
Dragon Maid.
I have not watched
Um,
Dragon Maid.
Yeah, I know.
Eden, you take this
You
one.
suck. I take this
You
one.
take
He just took like the last 2.
Think I give a shit?
Yeah.
You think I give a shit? I haven't watched those shows.
Above Avatar.
Above Avatar.
Yeah, it made me cry.
Avatar also made me cry though.
Avatar did not make me cry because I'm not a bitch.
You did
Avatar
not
made me
cry
cry.
at
I think it
Uncle
might have
Iroh's
made
song.
me cry. I think it did make
Uh,
it did make you cry back then.
It made me cry back then.
It didn't make me cry back then because I was too young
You're
to understand.
heartless.
I was too young to understand what it meant to die in a war that nobody really cared about you in.
I cried when Jet died.
What do you
Jet
mean?
died.
They had to, you didn't know he died.
No, I
yet.
didn't know he died. I didn't know he died until like 2 years ago.
Oh my god,
They had to
dude.
explain. They had to say that he died,
Yeah,
didn't
yeah, they did.
'Cause
No,
he
no,
just
no,
kinda
they didn't even say
disappeared.
that. Like Toph during the Ember Island episode was like, "Whatever
Oh,
happened
right.
to Jet?" And Sokka's like, "You know, it was pretty unclear."
No,
they?
it's
He's
pretty unclear.
disappeared. I mean, I guess they can have like actual character death in like a was a Nickelodeon show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they showed it in Korra though.
Yeah. In Korra, they're allowed to show more.
Yeah.
Like in Korra,
You know,
that
like
like
lesbians.
the-
Yeah,
those
'cause
like
it got bumped up to PG-13.
those like
in Korra.
Water Tribe brothers like fucking blew up a boat or some shit with both of them
That's
on it at
awesome.
like
That's
the end of the
base.
That's pretty,
first
that's
season.
pretty epic though.
That's base. Alright, we're talking about Dragon Maid.
Yeah, Dragon Maid. I don't know if this goes above Avatar for me. Because
Sorry, I just got back. I just made some coffee.
Oh, okay.
okay.
You like what end did it come out of?
No, I made coffee. I'm drinking it. Listen.
Okay. Dude's drinking his own piss over
this trench.
No, I'm
Alright,
just making fun of Chase.
So Dragon Maid.
Dragon Maid.
We got to talk about this.
Definitely goes about. I think I have a perfect slot for it because on my little thing here, I have Avatar and Kakaguri right beside, and I do think it's better than Kakaguri, but not Avatar.
Okay, so slots right in the middle.
Slots right in the middle for me, so it goes
Okay,
like.
I mean like If you ignore all the sus stuff, I'd say Dragon Maid is like a very, very good show.
It's not sus though. It's just they have children.
What do you mean? What
Shut
do you
up!
mean?
Shut up! Shut up!
There's the yeah. I mean, nothing's. There's
There's
nothing.
nothing sus. There's
Sca-
nothing.
I
sus.
just
There's
reached
nothing
into
sus.
a bag of munchies and pulled out only pretzels.
I don't even like pretzels.
I don't even.
Maybe I went to your house and ate everything except the pretzels. Yeah, I'm not gonna explain it. If I explain it, someone might like come over to my house
Okay,
and arrest
that
me.
sounds good. I mean,
Actually,
it just
Fullmetal
makes me
Alchemist
not
is
want to
better.
watch it more though.
Don't worry, I don't need you to watch it.
Fullmetal Alchemist
I don't
Brotherhood
see-
is literally
it's
going at
funny,
the
though.
top of my list.
You're a
I never
menace.
finished it. No, I finished it actually. I finished the manga, which is very good.
It is extremely good. I think it's my favorite anime of all time.
I'll put above Nichijou, below Avatar and Dragon Maid.
I haven't watched it, but it's not going above Komi Can't Communicate because she's still a cute girl.
I mean, I'm pretty sure most people have watched Full Metal Alchemist.
I'm
What's
not
that?
What do you
most
like
people.
about it, though? Well, most people, I think, have watched Full Metal
I-
Alchemist. Yeah, Chase hasn't watched it because it isn't an isekai.
It made me
Wait,
cry.
wait, hold
actually.
on a second. Hold on. The original Full Metal Alchemist was an isekai at the end. Yeah, so at the end, like, for some reason he gets, like, he dies or whatever and gets transported into, like, I think it was World War One Germany. Because they were like, I mean, they were like Zeppelins being shot down.
What?
Anyways,
Or
I really
something.
like it. It was like,
That's what's an
I don't know, the
isekai.
whole thing has a nice charm to it. It made me cry. The Lust Roy Mustang fight. Also, Roy Mustang's like one of the best anime characters of all time.
Yeah, he was like
Um,
the first, like, great. He was like the first voted, like, best anime character.
He was
The
first
the
William
Scar
Johnson.
versus shut up. The Scar versus the Fuhrer fight was amazing.
Mhm.
It was kind of like Scar like redeeming himself as well. Yeah, no, it was just an amazing show.
I do like how okay, this was in Brotherhood, right? When the whole country was an alchemy circle.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do like how, like they show the like a map of the country a lot, and like it's in the shape of like almost a perfect circle, but that doesn't really, you might be wondering like, oh, is that just like lazy world building or whatever? Like they didn't want to make an actual shape. No, that's actually a plot point.
yeah, no, it was cool.
Yeah, it's foreshadowed.
Yeah,
Yeah, so like that just shows like how much care they put into like the plot and
no,
stuff.
exactly.
Like most things have a reason as to like why they are the way they are. There's also fantasy Russia and fantasy the Far East.
Fantasy Germany.
Yeah, the whole thing is just fantasy Germany.
Yeah.
They got the Führer. Toradora, based on the one episode I watched, I'll put it in haven't watched.
I'm putting it actually above Dragon Ball, top of A.
Okay, actually, I'll have to put it in
See-
the top of haven't watched because I actually have watched a bit of it.
Since I've put Byakugan at F for forgettable,
Bakugan.
Byakugan at F for
Byakugan's the Naruto ability that got power cooked by everything.
now that Byakugan's an F for forgettable.
But Byakugan was just worse Sharingan, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It didn't do anything really.
Talking about Bakugan.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that Byakugan's an
Stop
F for
with this
forgettable-
Okay, yeah, so are you putting Toradora?
Toradora has to
you
not
finish
go in
it?
F. I did not finish Toradora.
Hmm. You didn't finish K-On! Either.
You're
Slut.
correct. You're correct. I did not do that.
You're the worst type of person. You like isekais, but you hate slice of life shows. I don't
Yeah,
understand you.
He only likes Isekai Slice
Yeah,
of Life because
when it comes
like it's like, oh, it's so
to-
calming and cute.
When it comes
But
to
only if they die.
Toradora, the characters
what?
are fucking stupid.
Yes.
They're
Same
very
with
dumb.
Chaos, but that's what you love about them.
No, they're frustratingly stupid.
No, they're
And
not.
It's not
Chase,
okay.
didn't you watch Rent a Girlfriend?
I never said I liked Rent a Girlfriend. I watched it.
Yeah, you watched the whole thing, didn't
Yeah,
you?
your point.
You haven't even finished Toradora.
You're right.
So that means you like Rent a Girlfriend more than Toradora.
You might be correct.
Wait,
You're
did
actual
have you watched the
scum.
second season?
No, I did not.
Okay, you better not watch the second season then, or else that means you like it.
We'll see. So Toradora goes at D for me.
You're
Only
actual.
because
It
it's
was
not
it was
forgettable.
it was like a mid 2000s thing.
That doesn't matter.
So like
it's so
what
good.
was popular? Well, I mean, what was popular back then is kind of dated nowadays. And Chase is like he's like a anime zoomer, you
I
know.
think what was popular about it is that the
Computer boomer,
characters were
anime
stupid.
zoomer.
Yeah, like he only likes the new stuff. Okay, My Hero.
My
I
hero,
haven't
my
watched
hero,
it.
my hero.
My hero.
I think it's overrated, so I'm putting it at the bottom of haven't watched.
It's not overrated. It's just that they don't do everything that they could with it.
So it's like Fairy Tale.
it's still better than Fairy Tale though.
For me,
Is that
it's
saying
that
much?
it's
Is it
it's
better than
just
Sky High?
no. For
At least
me,
there's
it's just that
character
it's
development.
boring. Honestly, it's
Like-
it's very boring. I don't know how
No,
else
what
to
I've
to be
say
fair,
it.
seen,
the
it
first.
seems very
How far did you
cookie
make it?
cutter.
How far did you make it?
I finished the first season.
Yeah, okay. I can definitely understand what you. It's very extremely slow paced during that first season, but like in terms of what they've released for the anime, for example, like I have no clue how fucking far they are for the manga, but like for the anime, like pretty well through the second season, it picks up a lot, and I think my favorite season, as bad as
Look,
this
I'm
is
not
to
watching.
say,
I'm not
as
watching like 20 episodes
No.
for a show to get good.
Yeah.
It's
As-
just like Jordan with Monster.
No.
I'm not watching Monster if it takes like a whole season.
as
No,
bad
like,
as
I
it
didn't mean,
is
like,
to
17
say-
episodes of Monster for it to get good. I meant
Yeah.
17 episodes for you to get hooked.
Okay.
Oh, got you. As bad as it is to say, my favorite season of My Hero did not focus on Midoriya or any of the main characters.
Who the
It was,
fuck is Midoriya? Hold on, let me search this up. Don't
Uh,
explain it to
He's
me.
the main character.
He's the main character.
Oh, I also instinctively searched Hunter x Hunter. Why don't you just say
No, no.
Deku? That's what literally everyone
Deku.
calls him.
Fine.
Well,
Deku.
For
Anyways,
me, from what I've
it's-
seen of it,
This looks
And,
like
I was gonna
art
say my
of him
favorite
if he were in a
season.
Danganronpa game.
My favorite season of My Hero was literally like one of the most recent one. I think it is the most recent one where it is focusing on pretty well just the villains.
Since I haven't watched past the first season, and you are telling me it is just slow in the first season, I'll give it benefit of the doubt. I'll put it in high D for now. Maybe in 6 months, if we like do something like this again, and I, for some reason, choose to watch more, maybe my rating will change.
Yeah, for me it goes at the top of A tier.
Okay, then,
Okay.
Attack on Titan.
AOT.
I've only watched the first season.
I am gonna put haven't watched because I've only watched the first episode, and
Mm.
it's just that I don't have motivation to watch it.
Yeah.
I've been
Everybody-
told
Season,
I've been
I
told
thought
it
it
is
was kinda
extremely good, and that there is like Miguel told me that there are references or there's foreshadowing all the way back from like the first fucking episode, pretty much.
What was
pretty
in the
well
basement
is.
chase?
But like I really can't I don't have motivation to watch right now. I have other stuff
Chase
I'd
is
rather
the-
watch
I
right
can,
now.
yeah, I've
Yeah,
watched
Chase
all
is
of
the
it.
only one that's finished it.
Yeah,
So caught up so far.
Well, the thing is, I would
What was
talk
in the
about it
basement chase?
in the it was just like his like it was
Did it matter?
it was just it did, not really.
Because that was like the whole first
It did
season.
not really matter.
The whole first season was like, we gotta get to the basement, and then they don't.
But I don't want to talk about AOT because everybody knows AOT, and there's no point in making a synopsis
there's
or
no
like
point.
even explaining my opinion because people are gonna tell me I'm wrong no matter what.
I just like
I'm
the
putting
memes.
it at I'm putting it in mid A.
Honestly, with most of this, people are gonna tell us our opinions are wrong. So like
Yeah,
it really
no,
doesn't
I mean,
matter.
I'm telling you guys your opinions are wrong.
yeah,
My
I'm literally
opinions
telling
are-
you guys that too.
My
Yeah.
opinions are all right except for AOT.
No, they're all wrong.
No, all your opinions are wrong,
They're all
especially
wrong unless they're the same
Toradora,
as
and
mine.
I know you're gonna put Kaon as wrong. I respect your opinion on Ruby because that's what's here and now.
Oh yeah, Ruby. So
let me start with Ruby.
I mean,
That's
It had a-
Ruby?
yeah, it is.
so Ruby's an anime.
Ruby is
now,
not
so
a
it's
fucking
allowed.
anime, and like
Well, no, there's
honestly,
the anime version.
I
where
don't care.
I'm pretty
I'm
sure
not
it's just telling
talking
the
about
same
that.
story. No, I'm
uh,
pretty sure it's just telling the same story, so it does fit on the list.
anyways,
I'm saying.
Ruby had a pretty cool concept, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if the animation was bad. If it has a cool concept, I'm gonna try to watch it.
Yeah, it's fine if it starts off bad, because
Um,
it's not like they. I don't think they were expecting it to be massive.
Yeah, exactly. It started off with a kind of
It
cool
was a
concept.
passion project essentially.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
exactly. But it when ever since Monty died, the creator of it, it went so downhill. Like fuck, it's like what did we compare it to? You with Fairy Tale, was it? Or-
I think so.
yeah.
Yeah, because like it's a good concept with just like they just wasted all the potential.
Yeah, exactly. Like fuck, it went so downhill. Like, and like I feel like I have to finish it when new episodes come out because like I am caught up, but like I don't want to either because like I wish I or the show stopped at like season 3.
Yeah.
Like they haven't. The characters haven't done anything since season 3. If I'm being honest.
What season are they on now? Wait, what was
They're
that
on
season like,
8.
we watched together? What was the season we watched together?
I'm pretty
6?
sure that was 8.
That was really.
Let me check.
Because that was more than a year ago.
I know.
It's just fucking
Yeah, that was a while
JPEGs.
ago.
I know, but they haven't
JPEGs.
released the season in a while.
Really? Okay.
What? Yeah,
'Cause
what are they
I just
on?
remember there was like this one
PNGs
actually like
and
really good
concept art.
scene, and they just like they just
Do
cut
you
to
remember what
another
the scene
scene.
was? Oh, yeah. Do you remember what the
There's
scene
like a
was?
chase scene.
Oh, wasn't it like when they were like snowboarding and shit down that hill or
I
something?
think so. Yeah, that was an actually interesting scene.
Yeah.
Like it actually looked good, and they just cut away.
Yeah, they kept cutting away. They did it like 3 times.
Yeah, they cut away to a significantly less interesting scene.
Yeah, like it's not. I wish they stopped at season 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have to put an F tier.
I mean, just based on what I saw,
Wow.
I'd put it an F below Fairy Tail.
Oh yeah, I accidentally put it
At lea-
above. I'm putting it below. At least
Okay,
Fairy Tail still tried to ride on the
Fairy
concepts
Tail
it
at least
set.
made lots of money.
Well, like,
lots of money.
I know you kind of just complained about it, but it still tried to at least ride upon the concept it set. But with Ruby, it didn't do that. No, but it tried.
kinda
It
did.
tried. With
It kind
Ruby,
of
they
tried.
didn't.
Remember when?
it attempted?
Do you remember when Ruby was like the most powerful weapon maker?
That was,
I
like,
don't
episode
care. I
one.
actually
I
don't
think
care.
That was like only episode.
I
one,
actually
pretty
hate Ruby so much now.
much. Like, let's go to K-On! Something positive.
Yeah, K-On! I love
Chase,
this
stay quiet for
show.
like a minute. Jordan, you can guess about K-On!
I actually love
K-On?
this show. You got
Wow.
me into it.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, my favorite slice of life. One of my few 10 out of 10s on my anime list. Yeah,
Actually, same.
I have no complaints. It's a very good, wholesome show. One of the animes that made me cry. I only have like 3 or 4 that have made me cry.
Yeah.
FMA Brotherhood, Toradora, K-On, and I think probably 1 or 2 others.
Avatar.
The Pokemon movie when Ash
Oh yeah,
died.
Avatar. That was when I was like 4. I don't count that. Yeah, it's a very good anime.
I put it above Avatar.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know about.
I think
maybe
I can agree with
Dragon
that. I'm not putting it above FMA though.
Maid. Okay, I'd say below Dragon Maid, above. I mean, they're both animated by the same studio, actually. So was Nichijou. 3 of my S tiers are animated by the same studio. Sword Art Online.
S-A-O. Well, you see.
We had an O option below F. No, it wasn't that bad actually.
No, it wasn't bad, but it's like so. Here's the thing.
It just felt very generic.
So here's the thing.
You know?
So like here's the thing with like SOA, like
SAO.
that's fucking what the fuck ever.
Yeah,
That just
go on.
shows you how much I don't care.
Yeah. Go
So
on.
you know me, isekai, my thing.
Yes.
For me, just because I watch so much isekai, with
You're
how
now like a
decent-
connoisseur of the
Yeah,
genre.
that's the thing. With
Yeah.
how decent people believe SAO to be, I
Mm-hmm.
can't give it a high rating because I know what exists
there's better
in the
things
genre.
now.
'Cause there's so
Yeah,
much better things
like-
in the genre.
Yeah.
I haven't watched SAO, but from everything I've heard, there are definitely better isekais out there for people who think SAO is good. There are other isekais out there, and it is apparently so much better than SAO. Like I don't like isekais, so I haven't really watched many. But apparently, from what Chase has told me, most of them are just a million times better.
That's not necessarily true. It's just like it's the same thing with
They're more
Fairy Tail
entertaining.
for most of the isekais I watch. It's just like I can turn off brain and not worry about life. But then there are like some really good isekais out there.
Mhm.
And if I were to like make an isekai list, I'm gonna try to put this like where I would on like an overall isekai list, and I'd throw it
Okay.
at like a solid C right above Fairy Tail.
Okay. For me, I actually like paid attention watching it. It had some good ideas, like you know the whole like trapped in an MMO thing. It was done before, but like, so like Sword Art Online was kind of like a lot of people's introduction to that genre. But like, for me, I enjoy like a bit of realism. So like the whole game world just didn't really make sense. because it was like things don't respawn, right? Wasn't that a thing? It's like
Correct.
yeah, it's just like who did that?
Yeah, I
Like
think that's yeah. The resources
yeah,
were
like
limited for certain things.
and there's that whole like player killer thing where like you can move their hand to select options while they sleep.
Yeah,
Like what?
I think it was only true in terms of XP that like no respawn. I think food did
Mhm.
respawn though.
And then like they tried to make you sad by Kirito. He made friends, but like they all die. Like in other shows, that'd be an entire like season. It was one episode.
Yeah.
Oh, it's one episode. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like why do I care about them? Like I don't even know their names. I just know the girl's name because it's more tragic if it's like a nice defenseless girl. And he was like, oh no, actually that's the only person he cared about.
That's the only person who really
Yeah.
grieved, and that was focused on.
It's because it's a girl who like liked him. So I'm putting it below Bakugan. Better than Fairy Tale, but I didn't finish it though. Mob Psycho 100.
I also haven't watched this one.
Yeah,
Jeez.
it's just at the bottom. I haven't watched.
Okay, so you guys need to
haven't-
watch more shows.
I haven't actually been writing, but I haven't watched the tier list part. I've just been putting them in order of when they've came.
I think I have too, except like I kind of move things, just for fun. So Mob Psycho 100. I only watched the first season, but I guess that's what I'm rating. I'd say like a better than One Punch Man.
Okay.
High B or low A. I'd say like a little bit better than what. Actually, no, I really fucking like it. What am I talking about?
What are you going on
ju-
about?
Mid A actually. Maybe high B, high A, above Battle Tendency. So
You know,
like
I'm trying to.
there's-
Sorry, I'm trying to
Mhm.
sit here. I'm looking at my tier list. I'm kind of going
Yeah.
off of what you guys are talking about. Like, oh,
Yeah.
but do I like this more than this? And I'm sitting here thinking, would I rather rewatch like JoJo Part 3 or rewatch Ghost Stories? Because Ghost Stories is above JoJo Part 3.
I mean, rewatchability is another factor. Though.
I guess
Like,
so.
Yeah, like sometimes you can only watch something once, but it's like amazing.
Listen, all I'm saying for how much I was clowning on it, like all the JoJos are at least in like A's and B's, but I would rather
Yeah.
rewatch pretty well anything below it before I rewatch JoJo.
Even Ruby?
Yeah.
Is it pretty much what? Okay. I mean, like the more I like think about Mob, the more I remember, and that's why just like it was just slowly rising up my placements. The animation is amazing. There's so many like moments where it just goes so hard for no reason, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And when it really like when things really matter, they like really kick it up. Like in one scene, there was Mob. He's like a psychic. You guys know what Mob Psycho 100's about?
Kind
Nope.
of people with psychic powers.
Yeah, there are a few people with psychic powers, and Mob, he doesn't really care about them. He just wants to get swole and like fuck bitches,
Yeah.
like because he doesn't think that psychic powers will get a woman.
That's base.
So he joins like the bodybuilding club where these like swole chads, and like I think he thought they were gonna like make fun of him, but they're like the best characters in the show.
It's completely based.
They only show up like twice or something, and then there are separate like psychics out there who like think because they have powers that they're just better than everyone. So then like I think he gets known within like the psychic community, and there's this dude that challenged him, and like he thinks he's like the best psychic in the world. He thinks he's so strong that so he can boss people around. So like he just starts like flailing Mob around the school, like killing, like not killing, but like trying to kill him pretty much. And he thinks he's winning. I forget how, but he gets Mob to snap, and Mob just lifts up the entire school, takes it apart, then puts it back to its original state. And then the dude just like shits himself and gives up.
Mob is kind of a stupid name though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Mob
So, like-
Psycho is probably the next show I'm gonna watch.
Yeah, like that entire scene was just like so well animated.
All right.
Cells at Work. I was the only one to watch this as well.
Yeah, I
right?
put in quite
Yeah.
a few for you though, because there was
Yeah.
a lot that you were like, "Oh, I didn't watch."
Okay. Is it animated by the same studio that did JoJo?
Yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't even say... It's kind of one of those shows that Chase likes. Like, you know, you can just shut your brain off.
Yeah.
Like,
Gotcha.
there's just... Like,
Yeah.
it does have some educational moments. Like some of the parts, like it's very basic, like cellular biology
What's the
and stuff.
mitochondria?
Yeah, like I mean, I
Answer me.
imagine a lot of it's wrong as well, but like it's just like about the inner workings of like a person, and it focuses on cells as if they're people. And there's just like for some reason some like rad combat scenes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are they just like white blood cells fighting off, staving off infection?
some of them are. Yeah, the main characters
I
are a
love that.
red blood cell and a white blood cell. Chase, have you watched Totoro?
Nope.
I have also not watched Totoro.
Bruh. we
This
got
is so sad.
I
These
mean,
were for you.
okay. Yeah, but 3 in a row.
Yeah,
Three
it's
in a row,
okay.
wow.
You have one
Okay,
a buffer, and then you also get the next one.
Yeah, you can opt
Okay,
to
let's
just move
say,
on if you want.
Yeah, My Neighbor Totoro. I'm pretty sure like 90% of people have seen this. I like it more than Spirited Away.
I want to watch it.
Although I think JoJo beats it out because
What?
JoJo has Dio, Totoro has Totoro, and I think Dio can beat Totoro. So that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer, I've only watched the first episode of when we went on a
Yeah.
camping
Really?
trip.
Okay.
Chase,
Yes.
have you watched the first season?
I watched all of it.
Okay, yeah.
Isn't there only
me-
one season right now?
I think so.
No,
Or is there
well,
two?
there's the two. There's like
There's a
two.
movie.
Yeah, there's a one or two. There's like a movie that they cut down to make a season into. Like there's a
okay.
few different ways you can watch it.
Yeah,
Which
so
I do
me-
appreciate because there's like you can definitely do a few things, and like if you want episodes you can watch it by episode, or if you want to just watch the full thing you can, and it's well paced no matter how you kind of go about it, which is really nice. But no, like the animations just like we haven't really been talking about like animation besides Ruby, or
We're
like
talking
some
about
battle
Mom.
scenes.
Yeah.
But no, like no matter what, the animation's pretty well always on point with Demon Slayer.
That was one comment me and
And-
Eden did have while at the cabin, is we kept talking about like the animation being like extremely good.
Yeah, like the animation's absolutely insane, pretty well all
Like I don't like
throughout.
the backgrounds that are CG, but if it saves the animators, like if it lets them go home,
If it lets them go home
I'm
on Christmas
okay with
Day,
that. Yeah, then I fully support that.
yeah. But yeah, no.
'Cause it doesn't
and
take away from the
in
animation.
terms of story and characters, like what's really, I don't want to say neat, but like besides like Tanjiro, like
I just think they're neat.
I just think they're neat.
Homie!
Homie! Oh god, no, we're not doing this. Besides like like
Yeah, speak up.
besides Tanjiro,
Yeah.
like the other like side characters are able to develop without needing to, which is really nice because you just kind of see them go along with Tanjiro and do exactly kind of what they need to, and it does adapt to fit like what they are doing for any given fight, like without giving anything away.
Yeah.
But no, it's just a really good anime. Definitely goes in S, but I need to find where it goes. You know what? It goes at the top of S for me.
Really?
It beats, yeah. It's
Wow,
just a
wow,
really
wow.
good show.
From the first episode that I watched, so I'm gonna rate this compared to the rest, as in like how likely I am to continue watching it versus rewatching another one. And I think because of that, I'm gonna put it in A, lower A, so below Comey, but slightly above Battle Tendency. And again, that's in how likely I am to continue watching it versus choosing to rewatch another show.
Pop Team Epic.
This is one I want to watch so bad, but
Then
I
watch
haven't.
it. I'd say
I don't have time for another meme show like Ghost Stories, okay?
low A. I did watch this in English actually. The English dub is part of the experience. Like the gags still exist in Japanese, except that like I have a harder time recognizing Japanese voice actors. So like there's the two main characters, and like like I think twice an episode or something they swap to like two other famous voice actors.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like in Japanese, I mean, I have a hard time recognizing their voices. But in English, I can say like, oh, hey, that's Vegeta.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, that's
Is
Goku.
that Matt Mercer?
I don't know if Matt Mercer's in it. He might have been.
Probably.
But like, their voices I can recognize. So like, that's fun. I mean, it is just like a stupid meme show, though. I think you've watched this next one.
Princess Mononoke?
Yeah.
It's an amazing movie, actually. I'm putting it mid-A. Below Ghost Stories.
Amazing mid A.
That's good. That's very
I
good.
know. I know. It just like sounds bad though.
Yeah, amazing, kind of mid.
A wolf girl, and like she does not fuck the main dude, so it's empowering.
What are you talking about?
I feel like I could just describe like 6 other animes there as well.
I think you also
They
should
do not-
imply that she fucked
them-
a wolf.
No,
Actually-
she's a wolf girl. She was raised by wolves.
So she does fuck the wolf.
No.
Well, anyway, Seven Deadly Sins.
I fucking hate this show after the 2nd season.
I heard it was bad.
No, not S tier. Fuck out of here, bro.
I heard it was good, then it was bad. I
I'm
haven't
gonna
watched it,
pretend the 3rd season does not exist. I'm gonna put it at bottom of B.
What's your?
I can agree
How
with
many
that.
do you have in like C, D, and F?
What?
Like, what does your tier list look like? The shape?
I have 5 in S. I have 9 in A. I have 5 in B. I have 3 in C and D. I have 2 in F, and I have 10 in haven't watched.
Okay, ours is in shape is very similar.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 6, 6, 2, 2, 3, 2, 12, 1.
12, 1. What?
Where'd the 1 come from? Do you just mean
Don't
it
worry
should be
about it.
13 and haven't watched?
Don't-
Did you
don't
add a
worry about it.
row?
Don't
Did you
worry
add a
about it.
row?
Did you add a row for like? What would you add a row for?
What do you think I'd add a row for?
I don't know.
Take a guess. What would I put lower than F?
Uh,
Do you really do K-On! Or Toradora like that?
No, I didn't.
okay.
Yeah, there you go. There you
Oh,
go.
okay.
right,
bud.
Actually,
right,
I can
okay.
do that too.
Where'd I put Ruby? I put in F. I only watched one season, and it was season 8.
Yeah, that entire tier is just called Oblivion.
I like that, but I think I should call it like a game that I hate. I'm gonna. No, I can't
What
do
game
that
did you
movie.
not like?
I don't know. Now I'm trying to think of movies. I was
Uh,
gonna call it
Avatar.
Morbius, but oh yeah,
Blue
I'll-
person.
Jill. Jack
Blue,
and Jill.
Avatar blue people. Adam
Avatar,
Sandler tier.
No, Avatar. No, I'd prefer
Avatar
to
the
watch
live action.
Adam Sandler so much more.
Dunkachito tier.
I actually like it, or I actually tolerate Adam Sandler.
Is that
I had
on?
to take back my statement.
I think that's
Spanglish
on.
tier.
It's on.
Ong.
On.
Put Ong tier.
On tier.
Ong tier. You know,
I'm Night Shyamalan
it's like
tier.
it's like how a movie. Yeah. He could direct an Avatar movie.
No, I don't think he could.
No, I mean like he could.
No, I don't think he could.
Like
I don't think
he
he's read any
could.
of the source material or watched any of it.
He could, but it
Okay.
wouldn't mean it would be good.
I'm
I'm pretty
question
sure
that.
he was asked to, and like in an interview, he was like, "I have not watched any of the source
Yeah,
material."
he said no. He said no, and it never got made.
Yeah.
Is Spirited Away the only Studio Ghibli thing on here?
No, Princess
No, there was,
Mononoke and Totoro
and
is as well.
Oh, you got to move that to S because he made them.
Oh no. What? The princess and what else? What else? What else?
Totoro
My Neighbor Totoro.
Okay.
So you guys have
Oh,
never
shit.
watched My Neighbor Totoro?
Fuck.
or Spirited
Shit.
Away.
That's crazy.
Okay. It's proper now. It's
Don't
watched
worry,
My
I
Neighbor
will.
Totoro
I
like
will. I
4
will. Don't
times.
worry, I literally will.
Yeah, I watched it like 4 times.
I
You
actually,
guys are
I've only
cringe.
seen Mononoke, but from that, I love Studio Ghibli.
You guys are cringe.
Okay, I have 7 in S tier now.
Honestly, it's been so long since I watched Pop Team Epic, and like actually a
Oh,
lot
sorry,
of these I haven't watched in a
8
long
in S
time.
tier. I miscounted.
I was
Oh,
gonna
man.
say, didn't you say 6 earlier, and you just added 2?
No, he removed one. He actually added Avatar to like S plus or whatever, because you can't have 2 S's.
Yeah, that's true.
That'd be bad.
Okay, I mean, yeah, these are my final tier list.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is finalized for me.